Alright everybody, welcome back to the shop. And today I'm getting started. I just got done sanding and Scotch Brighting these wheel wells. I'm not worried about the inside, I'm not even going to fool with it. This paint's good enough, just needs a good bath. I'm going to wash it inside and out, but I guess the worst part was getting that seam sealer off. I used a flap disc, a 60 grit, I think it might have been 40, but then I had to go back with 80 and round this off, make it smooth, and then I went back with the red Scotch Brite, just like I did the bed. And so I'm getting ready to give it a good bath, and hopefully it'll dry within the next hour or so. I can get some sealer on it. If not, perhaps tomorrow. And I think I'm going to go ahead and start wet sanding the bedside today. I got a few spots on it that I'm going to repair. I'm hoping I can get by with just spot priming, but I got to get all this wet sand with 400. Got this one little fiber right here that I should have gotten before I primed it. I seen it, I saw it on the video. Get this thing to focus, there it goes. See how dirty the screen is, the screen cover. But when I was editing that last video, I pointed that out in the video, and then I forgot it. So it ended up getting through the primer. And I also noticed I got a few little minor little dings right in here. Not bad. Probably just use a little spot putty, fix them up. And still got to hit them with the drill bit. Alright, so I've been wet sanding this bedside, and found a high spot, and that's really the worst burn through area. I see I got into the filler just a little bit. There's that little thing right there. I don't know if y'all can see. That's going to have to be sanded a little more. I'm going to have to take a little bit of sandpaper down through here and get this right in here. That block just won't get in there. I hadn't really finished it, so I'll finish it tomorrow. It's 6:45. But I did get some other things done. I got the inside of this front bed panel sprayed with epoxy, and I also got my wheel wells sprayed. So I'm quite happy with that. I don't think it turned out too bad. Which I didn't spend a whole lot of time trying to get all the scratches out. Don't worry about it, because it's going to be bed lined, and it'll probably fill in most of them. I did knock this dent back in a little bit. It was way in. I knocked it back out some, but I didn't spend a whole lot of time on that either. A few dents and dings, but nothing major. So I guess that's going to do it for today, y'all. I'll bring you back tomorrow when I get done with wet sanding this, and we'll wash it off good, and I'm going to flip it over and clean the back of this and try to get it epoxied tomorrow. So stay tuned for just a few seconds. Alright everybody, it is Thursday, the next day. I just got done putting these wheel wells back on, and I realized as I was tightening this one up, I probably should have left them loose to have some adjustment when I put the bed sides on. This one's pretty well tight. I got this one tight down this long side here, but not on the ends, so we'll leave it like that. I can loosen it up. It's only about I don't know, 10 bolts holds each side on, something like that. So today we can get started on the back side of this bedside. I wished I'd done it first. And got a lot of sanding and grinding. I got to put a new spot weld right here. This is a little loose. See? So that's got to be tacked. And yeah, of course I'm just going to scuff this part here up as good as I can. Maybe hit it with some 80. I've got to take my little 2-inch wheel and take all this old seam sealer off. And I'm going to touch this up a little bit more. I'm going to cut just a hair more off of it where it won't stick up so far. And yep, just a lot of grinding. I am going to go back and put some Dynaglass on this seam right here just for the looks. It actually did a pretty good job of welding. Looks like the bead came all the way through, most of it. Still see a little bit of seam there, but I don't think it would, you know, I can grind that bead down and see what it looks like, but I'm thinking I'm going to have to put some Dynaglass on it. And then, of course, all this rough stuff here, I'm going to just grind out as best I can. And we're going to just shoot this side with epoxy. And flip it back over and finish the other side. Don't like a whole lot on it. It'll be ready. But I think before I shoot the other side, I'm going to go ahead and mount this thing on the bed. And then I'll epoxy everything. This will be epoxied, and that I have to redo that bedside there, and then I'll do this one, and then we'll be ready for some blue paint. But that'll be next week or the week after. I'm going to be out of town the weekend and about half next week on vacations. So what I get done today will be it for about a week. So let me get started on this and I'll bring you back. Well, I just had just enough to do this. Hopefully that'll sand down, and I'll put a little body filler on it. Just give it a good skim coat of body filler across there. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video, everybody. Before I go, I'm going to show you what I plan on using for the bed liner. Get y'all's opinion on it if anybody's ever used it. The plastic coat bed liner. 2 gallons. I think I'm hoping I'll have some left over because I want to do my other truck, but I know I'd rather have too much than not enough. So if anybody's ever used this bed liner before from Plastic Coat, drop me a comment, and I appreciate y'all watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe if you haven't.